Body language makes a huge, huge difference. And basically, if you want to be believed or trusted, in my experience, which is fucking vast, you need to use your hands effectively. I've given you some tips on how I do it. You have to adapt your own style. Like everything in the world, if you completely replicate someone else's style, it comes across as unnatural and it doesn't work. You need your own style. You can't be exactly the same as me, and I can't be exactly the same as you. Same as boxing or fighting. I can teach you how to do jab cross, but everyone does it a little bit different. Everyone has a slightly different style. So you have to adapt your own style. But what you need to do is be overtly aware. If you're aware of things, you'll pick up on things and you'll change things. So the first thing is you need to use your hands more effectively, especially to be trusted and listened to. How to speak convincingly. To speak convincingly, a lot of you probably already know these things. You have to talk loud, you have to talk clear. And this is another thing you need to learn. I'm actually tempted to do a course specifically on oration, but you need to learn to speak effectively. The way you interact with the world outside of your little digital keyboard and your Twitter bullshit is with your voice. I know you're paying attention to my hands now. Is with your voice. If your voice is meek, or if your words aren't clear, or if you don't say what you mean effectively, then you're not going to be taken seriously. People take me seriously because when I speak with a conviction. They sit there and go, this motherfucker knows. The way he's talking, he knows what he's talking about. And I do. Let's sit here and go, oh, okay, well, fuck that. And ah is something that you need to forget instantly. I don't care if you have to train yourself. I don't care if you have to look in the mirror. Get rid of get rid of ah, get rid of gaps. It just completely destroys your entire image. That shit needs to go. And it's something that can be learned. And when I sit there and listen to people, oh, well, yeah. Well, yesterday we went out and then, it's like, what do you mean, I went out and then, well, you don't remember what you did yesterday? How slow is your brain? You look like a moron. 99% of people look like idiots because they don't pay attention to how they speak. So with oration, it's extremely important. You get rid of ums, you get rid of ahs, you get rid of this bullshit. This is one of the first things you have to do to speak convincingly. Second thing is with the hands, the body language. The third thing is you have to be, if you're standing or you're sitting regardless, you have to have a presence as a person. Nobody believes a nobody. So if you're sitting in a room, you need to be overtly taking up space as a man, especially. They call it mansplaining. That's what all the feminists call it. He's mansplaining. He's taking up space. I'm a man. I got space. It's my space. It's mine. And I have something to say and you're to listen. If you want to be believed, it's a combination of things. But a lot of people just want to sit in their little chair. Oh, well, I was thinking that for the progress report, maybe it's garbage. Also, there's nothing wrong with talking too loud. Outside of shouting, talk loud. Conquer the room. You're going to piss some people off, but guess who you're going to piss off? You're going to piss off the betas. You're never going to piss off the boss. Like I said, when I used to have a job. The boss loved me. I'd sit in a meeting and just be like, look, here's how I sell. I was half yelling. I don't know about what the other guys are doing, but what I do is I tell them they better buy it today. The boss will sit there and go, this guy. But I had the best sales record. If I sit there and go, well, I don't know how you do it, but what I sometimes do is, it's just bullshit. Fucking scream at people. Sit there and go, no, this, that, bang, direct. Don't be afraid of the attention you're going to get. If you have alpha body language, if you have serious body language and you project, you're going to attract a whole bunch of attention. If you're shy, you're not going to want the attention. It's going to impact your psyche. It's going to impact how you portray yourself. Forget the attention. Don't worry about it. It's coming. There's no other way to project yourself. Project yourself in a way where you attract attention. Be loud. What's wrong with it? Be loud. It's exactly the same with lying. Learning how to be convincing and how to be believable is the same when you lie. Now, people say when you lie, people look away from the eyes. In my experience, what happens when people lie is they actually know this, that everyone's been told they look away, and they look at you more, trying to prove they're not lying. The easiest way to lie is to not change your body language in any way from when you're telling the truth. A polygraph test, how does a polygraph test work? You can't just plug yourself in and say lie or true. It only knows by comparing you to a baseline. First, they ask you your name. They ask you questions you tell the truth to, and then they compare it when you lie, and they see the difference. Well, body language is no different. If you know you're going to have to lie to somebody, you need to sit there before the conversation even starts and talk about something which is easy for you to talk about, and be smart enough to be speaking with one side of your brain, and with the other side of your brain, measuring where are my eyes, where are my hands, how am I standing, how am I sitting. And then when it starts coming to lie, you don't alter shit. If you're already looking them in the eyes, continue to look them in the eyes. If you're not looking at them, don't. If your hands are a certain way, keep them there. You only get detected on lies when you alter your body language. It doesn't matter what body language you have. You can be like I am now, alpha, projecting, trying to make a point, ultra convincing, or you can sit there like a meek little, it doesn't matter. If that is the default and you retain the default when you're telling the lie, then you have nothing to lose. So when you tell a lie, it's not about, well, how do I act when I tell a lie? It's not changing how you acted before. This is the most important thing. But most of you guys are so unaware of your body language, you're so unaware of where your hands go, unaware of where you're looking. Think of your last conversation with someone. Where were you looking? Think about it. At them, I guess. I don't know. You're going to like ignorant. You don't know. If you learn your own shit and you adapt your own shit to have a style which is favorable to you and favorable to your outcomes, then it's going to be very, very easy for you to lie because you can replicate your own style. So that's how you lie. I will pass any lie detector test there is. In fact, I'm writing that down for a Tate speech. We're getting a lie detector company in here. I'm going to fucking do it. I'm going to pass it. And the reason I'm going to pass it is because I don't give a fuck. Ask me a question. Tate, you're the greatest man alive. Yes. True. That's the baseline question because everyone knows it's fucking true. Tate, do you give a shit about these clothes? No. True. They're going to ask me a lie. Like, Tate, is Meghan Markle a good princess? I'm going to say yes. Which is obviously a lie. It's still going to come up as true. Hope that bitch doesn't get hold of that piece of paper and uses it as proof. Daddy Tate validated me. When we're talking about the correct way to be, we're not talking about things like hands, seat positioning, etc. This is universal across sexes. The same way you can make a man like you and you can sell products in a business meeting, it's the same way you can make a girl like you. It's no different. All of it is based around primary evolutionary human instincts around confidence, competence, trustworthiness. These are things that, this is the dawn of time. They look at a dude and go, this is a competent guy. If a man looks at you and thinks this is a competent guy, they want to be your friend. In a business relationship, if they look at you and think this is a competent guy, they want to give you money. And if a girl looks at you and thinks this is a competent guy, she wants to suck your dick. It's the same. There's no difference in your body language for a woman or for a man or for business or for anything else. It's projecting competence and confidence and combatability in all of the situations. You need to learn to walk into a room like I am the baddest motherfucker in the room. I'm the baddest motherfucker on earth. You gotta walk in like that. Like a G. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Doesn't matter if you're about to fuck a bitch or sell a window. Who gives a shit? You walk in like I'm the shit. Yeah, sit down. Yeah, coffee please. Thanks. The man's here. The fuck? The man's here. You sucking dick? Well, obviously. You gotta be like that. So I know a lot of you guys are gonna come back to me and go, okay, thanks for the course, but what do I do with this girl? You do with the girl the same shit you do with the guys. It's the same thing. Because it's the same general attributes which are seen as attractive. Keep that in mind. How to intimidate? Well, I don't really like the idea of intimidating unless I mean what I say. The easiest way to intimidate someone is to mean what you say. But just like lying, in most of my personal experiences, you intimidate by changing your body language. Humans are amazing at detecting change. If something stays still, it's not nearly as attractive to the human eye as if something moves. If something's out your corner of your eye and it's still, it's fine. When it moves, you're like, what the fuck? Humans detect changes in velocities, changes in speeds. So how the human eye works is detecting changes. And it's very similar with body language. So let's say I'm out, and let's say 3 guys are going to attack me. And I don't want to fight the guys, because I might lose. So I want to intimidate them. So let's say at first I'm like, hey, get the off, and then we go outside, and they go, yo, you're going to do it. And I go, and I've been overtly, I've been aggressive, I've been the big man. I'm like, look, get the fuck away from me, and they come outside and they want to fight me anyway. I'll change my body language completely. I'll say, okay, we're going to fight now, okay. And then they'll be a bit like, oh, we're going to fight now. I've tried to tell you not to, and you want to fight. So I've tried to be reasonable. It's done, so we're going to fight now. So let's go. And I'll start walking towards them. And that sudden change in body language is what makes people think, whoa, the fuck? You have to change your body language. Typically, people intimidate by screaming because they start low, and then they go high to intimidate. So they'll start like trying to be sensible and reasonable, and the person doesn't listen, and they'll go, you know what, and they'll change it. But it's not the shouting which is intimidating, it's the change in body language. But everyone's accustomed to that. I do it the other way around. And the other way around for me is far more effective. Let's say you're arguing with your girl. You're a stupid bitch, blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of your shit, you're always f***ing these hoes, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, hoes what? Shut the f*** up. Cook. Blah, blah, arguing. Eventually she won't shut up. You get to the point and go, you know what? We've argued enough. And you get your keys. She goes, where are you going? Just go, oh no, I'm just going to go out. Don't worry. No, I don't want to argue with you. I'm just going to go out. I take your keys. She's going to be more worried about you being sensible and calm and nice than if you shouted anymore. Because it's the change in body language. You have to understand, body language isn't about do this to be this way. It's about being able to flip it. And it's having that sudden deceleration, that massive change suddenly is what makes people think. When I've been attacked before, that story I just told you is a completely true story. This was only one guy. I had a guy who was talking shit from the other side of the room. I said, bro, stay the f*** over there. He was talking shit. He goes, you ain't nothing. I said, bro, I'm not trying to fight you. If you come around, I'll f*** hurt you. Talking shit, Anyway, he gets up. Carl starts walking over, and I stand up and say, okay, well, we're going to fight. Let's at least do it outside. He goes, yeah, all right, we'll go outside. I said, no problem. Okay, let's go. We walk downstairs. He's like, you know what? And he's trying to get me to argue again, because that's how he felt comfortable. Because Tate, I'm just sick of your shit, Tate. I said, no, it's fine. You're sick. We're going outside. I'm done shouting. I'm not a girl. I don't shout. Ain't my thing. I don't shout like females. We spoke. I told you to stay away from me. You didn't want to listen, so let's go. I wasn't being intimidating in any way. I wasn't acting intimidating. It's the change in body language that made him think, what the f*** is this guy? He didn't want to fight anymore because I became nicer. All of a sudden, he's like, this guy's too calm. Motherfucker's gonna shoot me or some shit. This guy's crazy. So it's not about being a certain way. It's about being overtly aware of your body language in a way that allows you to switch it on people. Most of you are so unaware of your own body language, you can't effectively change it. Okay, you can go from happy to angry or from normal to shouting. Those are basic things. A kid can do that. But you can't do it on a very conscious level with tiny details. You can't flip reverse it and go from angry to nice. You can't mix it up. Nobody in this world has dealt with someone, a full-grown man, going from crazy screaming to nice inside of 2 seconds. That comes across as psychopath. That scares people.